Hello, guys, and welcome to another fun episode of Mom Life with Preeti. Thank you for tuning in. Today, I'm going to share a wild experience that I had when I was pregnant, um, detecting that I had COVID. I actually had a lot of other illness as well, but COVID was the biggest surprise and shocker that I had when I was pregnant. Not in my wildest dream did I even think that I would get COVID when I am pregnant, and that too in the year 2025. Um, Imagine that's like the worst thing that can happen to you, right? Or maybe not, but it was kind of worse for me. In the year 2020, when I was pregnant with my first daughter, Aradhya, um, everything was nice and smooth until my 6th month. And around the month of March of 2020 is when COVID happened. You remember that time, right? Very difficult times. So, when COVID happened, thank God my mom and dad reached, US on time, and all the flights got suspended. And therefore, I had to cancel my Valagap, my baby shower, and I had a very small in home event. And, as a pregnant woman, Valagap, and especially when you come from a Tamil or a Malayalam or a South Indian family, how much that means to you, right? First of all, you live in the US where you don't have a lot of family members nearby. And second of all, you have your parents, and you thought you'll have a fun, Valagap or baby shower event, but that did not happen. So it was a big, big bummer for me when that happened. Around the time Aradhya was 8 months pregnant, 8 months baby, and there were no vaccines yet. So this was the time when the vaccines were yet to come. The entire family got COVID, and it was a very scary time because I was the first person to get the symptoms. And then my husband got it, and my mom and dad got it, and my baby Aradhya also got it when she was 7 or 8 months old. So it was very scary, and the entire first pregnancy and my postpartum phase was full of sad news and depression, and it was just chaotic. So me and Karthik had, Karthik is my husband. We had a really tough time with, the first full year of bringing up our daughter. So when we were deciding to have another child, we were carrying all those traumas in our heads. So it was really a difficult decision. And when I did get pregnant in the year of 2024, we were really excited, but also worried that this pregnancy should be good, and there should not be any other virus scare happening around this time, and we should all be happy and meet people and have fun. So that was the plan. So for the second pregnancy, around 6th month is when I decided to do my Valagap, and 6th or 7th month, yes. And I was really excited because the first time nothing happened. So I ordered my sari, my jewelry, and we booked a hall where we could do the event. And we were so prepared, and I had invited all my cousins. One of my cousin flew in from Seattle, and the other cousin flew in from California. So everything was going as planned. So I was like, yeah, there's no flu, there's no virus happening around this time. So everybody's hale and healthy. And this time it's going to be really good, right? And it was kind of. Only that it didn't happen before, but it happened on the day. So I'll take you through what happened. After my second cousin arrived, my husband started, and this was around the month of December. Winter is when all these viruses start spreading, and school kids start getting sick. So my daughter goes to preschool, and I'm pretty sure my husband got it from her. And so the last few days of December was a lot of sore throat and cough and cold, and my Valagapu was on the 4th of January. So we had like 5 more days for the event, and I was like, oh my God, we have only 5 more days, and my husband is already sick. We were really scared to even go and test if it was flu or COVID. So we really didn't do anything. We were just giving him fluids, we were giving him medications, and he was in bed rest. But he got better in 3 or 4 days. So I was like, okay, nobody else got it. So this time it should be really good, right? And then on the 3rd of January, the night, I started getting sore throat. And let me remind you that I was 7 months pregnant. And I was thinking maybe it is something that my husband got. So he got well within 2 or 3 days. So, it should get better for me, and I'll be fine. And the next day, surprisingly, on the day of my Valagapu, maybe because I was excited, or, I don't know, I didn't really pay attention to my sore throat, and it didn't really bother me. So I didn't think of it as anything. So I got ready, my entire family got ready. We went to the event and we had a blast. Thank God. Everything happened as planned, and the event was a grand success. The food was really yum, and the guests really enjoyed the event. So I'll also share a glimpse of my daughter singing a cute song during the start of the Valagappa function. And when this was happening is when I realized, okay, something is happening with me. Towards the end of the event is when I was like, okay, something is wrong. This is not right. I'm not feeling good. And I was, continuously telling my husband, maybe we should just go home, and, I should get some rest. And I was like, okay, this is not right. And so after the event, we just went home, and I just, took off all my clothes, got myself into home pajamas and hit the bed. And I think I hit the bed around 6 p.m. and I woke up only next morning, and I literally couldn't wake up. And this was when things were starting to unfold slowly. My body was in a lot of pain, and this time it was not just a sore throat, but it was headache and fever, and I had around 1 or 2 fever. And my body was in so much pain that I cannot even begin to explain how much painful it was. And I was just bedridden. So that whole day, and I couldn't eat anything. I was not feeling hungry, and I was 7 months pregnant, and my mom was trying to feed me because I should be eating something, right? Because it's not just me anymore; it's just me and the baby now. So it was, a lot of scary. It was a scary time, and that whole day, I had only eaten maybe one idli in the morning, and another idli towards 4 p.m. in the evening, and I was just drinking water. And I rang in my OBGYN, and I asked her, I don't know if it's COVID or flu, but I'm not sure what it is, what kind of medications I can take. And my OBGYN was like, if you have 1 or 2 fever, you should just, take some Tylenol and get some rest and drink a lot of fluids. But I had some gut feeling telling me that this is not just a regular flu. Even a flu can be really painful, and giving you a lot of exhaustion during pregnancy, but this was different. I could feel it. So I asked my husband to go get some home kits that you can test COVID for. So he went and picked some quick home testing kits from Rite Aid nearby, and he brought it home, and I decided to do the testing immediately. Around 7 p.m. I tested, and it came out to be positive in the next 1 minute or so. It did not even take the 3 minutes that the test said. So I was like, what? It cannot be happening again. This cannot be happening again. I just, started spiraling in my head, like, why should this happen to me? Why is it that whenever I try to be happy, I am, getting pulled down, and, life is not fair to me. And I just started crying, and I was like in a lot of pain. And I just went into that dark space, that this is not happening to me, kind of a space. And that night was really rough, because I was sad, I was hungry, and I was sick. So it was just a very hard phase. And I thought maybe tomorrow I'll get better, but tomorrow was like even worse. My temperature was still the same, and I was taking Tylenol. So I called my OBGYN again, and I asked her if there are any other medications that I can take. And she said she could prescribe me a COVID medication, but they have not tested it on pregnant patient yet. So she wasn't sure if she should prescribe me. So I was like, maybe I should not take it then, because if they have not tested it on pregnant patients, I might as well not just use it. And what if it goes wrong, right? So I didn't really take any COVID medications, and I just decided to swim through this and get to the other end of this illness. And the next 3 days was extremely rough, with a lot of body pain. I couldn't walk from my bedroom. The only time I got up was to go to the bathroom, and I would just come back and lie down again. I was drinking a lot of fluids, like Pedialyte and juice. And the only thing I could eat was rasam and a little bit of rice. And towards the end of the day, my mother would make me some kanji, rice porridge. And I would eat a little bit of that with lemon pickle. And 3 days was, just like this. And by the end of the third day, I had lost a lot of weight, and it was getting very scary. So I went to the urgent care nearby, and they said the fever is no more, but I guess it is the after effect that is still lingering along. And they said I have to just rest it out and ride out this COVID thing that has hit me really bad. So about 8 or 9 days, I was just sick. And around the 10th day is when it was like the storm had passed by. I felt a little refreshed, and I was able to get out of the bedroom and walk out and talk to my toddler and spend some time with the family. It was really a tough time for me. And yeah, so it was just like horrible. That's the word. And after COVID happened, thankfully my toddler was safe, and my mother was also not really affected much. But I had to go and check with my OBGYN to see if my baby was doing okay, because I had lost a lot of weight. And therefore I went for my appointment, and they checked the weight. They did an ultrasound, and they make sure that the baby had heartbeat, and the baby's weight was okay, and everything was doing good. Thank God for that. And that's when we all started having some positive thoughts that okay, we have finally come out of it. So yeah, that was my experience during COVID and my pregnancy. And the reason I wanted to share this experience is I'm pretty sure there are so many pregnant women out there who are, probably sick with some kind of fever, and are really worried that that something is going to affect your baby. But I can assure you that if you stay positive and keep yourself hydrated, and just pray to God, everything will be okay, and everything will turn out to be just fine. Of course, you're going to have a lot of body pains, and you're going to have some struggle, but just remember that you have a baby inside you, and the more positive you stay, the more good things happen to you and your body. Also, this time when I got the COVID, it was probably the fifth time that my entire family is getting affected with COVID. The first time we got was when Aradhya was 7 months old, and then we got it a couple of times each year. And I think this was the sixth time. So, as a family, we know that we will ride this wave, but it's still scary that, because COVID is still an unknown thing, right? Flu, apparently things have become normal, and everybody gets flu once a year and we are okay with it. But COVID sounds scary, and it is kind of scary. So, but if you do get COVID, all I can say is, rest it out and be positive. I took Tylenol, but if you want to take Tylenol, it's better you get your doctor's approval before you do take the medication. If you're pregnant, especially, because your doctor should approve you, taking any medications. So yeah, let's clear that out before taking any over-the-counter medications. So yeah, that's pretty much that I wanted to convey in this video. I hope this video was informative for some of my pregnant friends. If you are sick, do not worry. Your child is very safe and secure inside your womb, and your child is very resilient. Nothing is going to happen. It's just you that has to stay positive and healthy. So yeah, drink a lot of water and keep smiling. I hope to see you in another video. Please do subscribe and like this video as well. I just realized that 90% of the people viewing my video are non-subscribers. So it will be really helpful if you can subscribe so I can reach more audiences. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you on another video. Bye-bye.